Hey guys, I'm having a very lazy day. I do love a low-key, relaxed day, let me tell you. I've spent my whole day farting around on the computer on YouTube, and my eyes are all blurry, and I figured I'd better get out and do a little something. Bought this solar panel a few days ago, about a week ago. It's a pretty nice one. It's they say it's good for 100 watts, which is pretty good. And man, back in 2009 I bought some 15-watt panels and they were like 80 bucks each, but man, the price has really come down. Now that one panel there was 139 for 100 watts, and basically those panels I bought before were like $90 for 15 watts. Oh yeah. Many things have gotten worse over the last few years, and many things have gotten better. So yeah, that works. I figured I would pull it out and just make sure it charges. I'm not even bothering to pull out my charge controller or anything. And I'm going to hook it up. I hooked it up to a couple of deep cycle batteries that I purchased a few days ago for my household backup power system. I'm going to build it in the shed over there. Yeah, this is good times. A really low key day. Is that Fran barking at me again? No, I don't think so. She doesn't dare. Anyway, I measured it. I just stuck it on the full battery. And my multimeter here reads 5.4 amps, which works out at 13 volts to about 70 watts. And if I had something to pull these batteries down to like maybe 11 or 12 volts, I'm pretty sure I'd probably be getting more amperage. Plus these are really small wires. But what I really wanted to determine was just to make sure the panel was functioning, and it is. So I'm pretty happy with that. Because if it wasn't kicking out anything, I would have to send it back, and you want to do that quick if you can. I have a charge controller for it. It's sort of a cheapy old one, but it's good enough to charge some batteries, and I think I'll just build the place the panel on my shed, on the roof of my shed right over there. Yeah, that'll work quite well, I think. Oh, and also my old roller. Shut up, Fran! Good. That's about have to give her the horn. I always carry that bastard with me because, man, did she ever harass the shit out of me before I got that. Okay, but anyway, that roll-around power supply that I used in the condo, turned out I got a couple of bad batteries and it wrecked the whole rack. And I'm thinking I can save some of them, but I put this on a charger overnight, and the voltage is only like 11.5 volts or something like that. Yeah, 11.36. And something is pulling the voltage down. And of course, when electricity is ground away, what do you get? Heat. So we can just give it a feel. Cold, 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 warm. So that battery here has an internal short, and I'm going to have to pull that out of the stack and then see if these remaining 3 will charge. I might be able to use them for something. My main power system is going to be deep cycle batteries, and man, I regret it. I should have bought golf cart batteries. Those are like 6 volts and massive recycling ability, because they're designed to cycle every day, all day, and last a long time. So when I purchase new ones, I will, when I add to the system, I'll just get 2 golf cart batteries and hook them up in series. And the sad thing about parallel systems like this. All of these batteries here are in parallel, and if one battery goes bad, it'll drag all the other batteries down and eventually wreck them, right? If you don't catch it real quick. But if you have two batteries in series and one of them goes bad, it will not destroy the other battery generally. So unless you try to like have it on a 12-volt charge and somehow it's shorted inside and the full 12 volts is applied to a 6-volt battery, but you'd have to not even monitor it at all for it to really for that to wreck the system. So that's what I'm doing today. It's a very nice, lazy day. And now that I know that this thing works, I'm going to pack it away back in the original box and toss it out in the shed. And then as soon as my other parts come, connectors and things like that, I will begin building this little system. And that'll be kind of cool. Now, everybody may have heard by now of all of these people in the prepper community. You know, there's a lot of MGTOW who are also preppers and sort of aware of the economy and that sort of thing. And some of us are aware of what they call the Shemitah. And it's based on the Jewish religion, and it's supposed to be that if you don't do good deeds and whatnot, and your country isn't religious or whatever, then your country will go into an economic collapse or something, or have serious problems basically every 7 years. And it's funny how that works out, because the business cycle sort of tracks right along with that. And the Shemitah is supposed to be next month in September, and a bunch of other things, bad things occurred in September, in the Shemitah of previous year cycles. And I was watching this shit, and you know, I'm not really one to buy into a lot of stuff and freak out about a specific date like Y2K or whatever. But I found myself ordering a new solar panel, buying some more rice, and socking away a little more silver, and it's like, you know, just in case. So that's what I've been doing lately. Just living the dream, enjoying my life. Having a very low stress day, farting around with some stuff here. And yeah, not a bad day. Bought that awning to keep the sun off the kitchen window, and it does a fantastic job. Makes it not much cooler inside. Yeah. Oh well, that's about it. Just thought I'd touch base with you guys. Oh, and one important thing: don't get married. Later.